Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So if you can't tell already, this is a car boot sale haul, electronic stuff, and this is my last car boot sale, and as you can see it's pretty bare. So I mean, we've gone into lockdown now, so there's no car boot sales anyways, but the car boot sales were dying literally. This is the, I went around for about 2 hours and this is what I managed to pick up. So let's go through it. It's going to be a very short video, but still, yeah, let's just start. Alright, so probably the best thing is this Packard Bell. It's actually a touchscreen, apparently, touchscreen computer. It came with this Bluetooth mouse and this Bluetooth keyboard. So this is an Acer mouse. Let me show you. And this Technic. This is like a cheap £10 Amazon keyboard. So I think this might actually be USB. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's USB, so there's no USB with it, so that's not going to work anyways, and those batteries are blown. So this keyboard's pretty useless. But anyways, I didn't buy it for this. So I paid £25 for this. So I paid £25 for this. It's a fairly chunky computer. The only reason why I got it is because the boot sale before, I saw the exact same computer, and I didn't get it, and it hurt me. Like, the guy wanted 25 quid for it as well, and I was like, nah, no one's gonna pay 25 quid for this. Let me I'll swing back around and try and get it off him for 15. And then like a dum-dum, it sold. So yeah, this time I made sure that I got this one. So let's have a look. Yeah, so Packard Bell oneTwo L5831. It looks to be in like fairly decent condition. Oh, look at that. He was using it himself. That's so weird. There's a HDMI cable here. That's obviously... So this is the computer. And that's the screen. That's actually quite clever. So if you wanted to repair it, you could obviously... so you could separate the PC from the actual thing. What's this? We've got a USB stick here. Let's see what this is. Acer. It might be for the mouse, possibly. We'll sit that back in for now. So this is interesting. So if this doesn't work, I might take it apart, because that's interesting. Maybe you could actually upgrade the computer in there. How cool would that be if you could actually put, if this is a touchscreen screen and it works and it's connected via HDMI, then technically I could put a Raspberry Pi in there. Oh, I'm starting to dream. This is exciting. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, let's stick this back on. Alright, so this is obviously the chunkiness of that's the computer itself. And the screen is still quite thick, What's that, like maybe 2 inches, 2.5, 3 inches. So what, this has wireless, or is that no? Oh, it comes with a CD drive. Interesting. What's this? SD card reader. We got the power thing down there. So it came originally with Windows 7. I'm excited for this. Very excited. The screen's a little bit like just dirty, but that's to be expected when you're buying stuff from a car boot sale guy. We got down here USB and then audio jacks, and that's it. Yeah, so £25. If it does work, I'm laughing. If it doesn't work, I'm still very happy, and I'm still probably laughing. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Alright, let's leave this to one side. Alright, so let's get onto this motherboard. Now you're probably gonna laugh at me, but I paid £3 for this motherboard. It's a LAN-Porty NF4, if that means anything to you guys. Got a multi-TI GPU. Don't know what that means. The main reason I bought it is just because I just want to try and buy motherboards whenever I see them, and I'm obviously going for a DDR4 motherboard. I want to try and get one, and then I can put it in some of my PCs that I'm building. In this instance here, I don't know what DDR this is, but I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be an old one, because it comes with an AMD CPU. So you see if you can see a year. Okay, AMD Opteron 2001. Wow. So that's old. Now, I did have a look around this motherboard, and the capacitors are a little bit dodged. None of them are blown or anything, but for example, this big one here, it's like, that's completely off. That would need to be resoldered, and that would need to be resoldered, that capacitor there, which, let's be honest, I'm not going to do. Some of the pins, you can see here, a bit mash up. That pin's bent. These ones over here are bent. So it's not a good buy, let's be honest. It isn't a good buy. What I'm probably going to do with it is maybe take the CPU out, maybe leave it in, because it's actually quite an old CPU. I'm actually thinking to stick it on my wall. It looks quite cool. I'm thinking, something like... let me try and see if I can... Let me try and show you what I mean. But I like the colours, so I'm thinking, yeah, it could go on my wall. And the thing is, obviously, because it's a motherboard, obviously it's got all the mounting holes, so I could just, either drill that, wall plug straight into the wall. So, one sec, let me try and show you what I mean. Alright, so you tell me I'm wrong. What do you think? I've got my little coffee break sign there, because obviously it's time for a coffee, anytime between 9 and 5 p.m, 9 a.m, 5 p.m. And look at that. You don't think it looks cool? Let's zoom out a bit. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, I think it looks quite cool. Literally, I just screw a screw in there. I only needed one, but I actually sit right underneath this, and I don't want it falling on my head. But yeah, I think it looks quite cool. I mean, if you have something better, if you would be willing to fix this, yeah, and do something better with it, let me know, and I'll post it to you. But yeah, I quite like it. I mean, as far as I can tell, it's just that this capacitor here, which that needs to be resoldered, which I might eventually get around to doing. If I ever have some time, it will be cool to pull this back off the wall and fix it. Because I mean, this is just what I can tell. I mean, you might look at this and go, what the hell am I just missing this? But that capacitor's a bit dodgy. And then you got a bunch of bent pins, which I'm sure would cause some short circuits. But you could fix that, right? And then there's a broken latch there, but that doesn't matter, right? That one's broken. That's my limited experience with a motherboard. But yeah, I think that looks pretty sick, to be honest with you. And I might just leave that there. Yeah. You're going to have to give me a compelling reason to post it to you, because I quite like that. I think that looks amazing. Especially, I've got all this real estate here. I could stick even more motherboards there. Alright, let's get into the last item that I got from the boot sale. You can't expect much from this boot sale. This was a tough one, but I got this solar panel. It seems to be a fairly basic solar panel. Oddly enough, it's got a DC barrel output, which I found interesting. But it's obviously just, the live wire and ground wire connected together in here, and then coming out here. But so if you know anything about me, I really want to get into renewable energy, and so for me, collecting solar panels is something I'm very, very much interested in. I haven't done much with solar panels yet. I mean, I've got a Raspberry Pi security camera that's powered by solar panels, but other than that, I haven't done anything really with solar panels. Just trying to see if there's a voltage on here. Yeah, there wouldn't really be, would there? This, I paid 50p for it. I'm gonna always kind of collect solar panels just because this is what I want to get into, and for my university final year project, I'd like to do something heavy on solar panels, Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, mix something in, do a nice big project there. That's my plan. So yeah, I got this lovely touchscreen computer, and then I've got the motherboard that's sitting right above my head, which is a little bit daunting because you don't want it to fall on you, do you? I could probably, it's not gonna fall, but it's not straight there. I could maybe screw that down. Yeah, if you have a compelling thing that you could do with this, let me know. I'll post it out to you. The motherboard's completely fine, by the way. I didn't damage it at all by screwing it into the wall, because obviously it's ready. Just got the mounting holes anyway. So yeah, that's it for this boot sale. 3 items, 1 nice computer which I can't wait to test out, solar panel, which obviously just a cheap solar panel, and then a motherboard which is now serving as a decorating piece for my office. Cool, guys. There won't be another episode of these car boot sale finds probably until March, April now. So yeah, sadly it's bye bye to the car boot sale stuff. But yeah, I'll keep posting, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I shall hopefully soon, when I get some time, test this out. I'm excited for this. Alright guys, peace.